They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. The Gamecocks will put total runner and will get started. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game is they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big throw? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety.
Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Wow.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on third down. Back to pass, it's in goal. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
On the run, it's Meadows. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality we're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant now. Everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a showing last
how he is running.
With the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the
They are scoring more
touchdowns. That's
touchdowns.
going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Maybe that's why.
Another sack.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously puts him behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down. But got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up four.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down. To the air. It's in goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he runs it in.
That's just a walk.
Kentucky.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd not ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down.
There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all
Now South Carolina woke up.
going out of bounds. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this all.
Nowhere to go.
I thought.
Down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack market. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, DeGale looking for room. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at 27. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's in goal. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away.
That's okay.
The score.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beat.
Ball spotted after 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something
on 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reel it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the
No,
36.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It'll be a draw. And how about that alertness and that swarming
why
lead
run it?
from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback.
We're just going to take our time.
Back out onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
He might be sold.
Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. They'll bring out the ball now. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 33-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll close the gap to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's in goal. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the side.
It was wide open.
The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the the open guy and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete.
Almost
Interception.
intercepted.
That one back, defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a spare.
On the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's a heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man. It's in goal. Going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
So now it's second and long. Got it in the middle, it's Myers. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments on the first half, and it's a first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
He was wide open. There was no one around him.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with it. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. The handoff to Johnson. Hard running there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that.
I am sorry, guys.
Will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already. The 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. They'll get him down to the 21-yard line.
Wait, see. Congratulations.
Team able to stop him right there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Guys.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
I raised your
There's
hand,
another
man.
opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap for this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Stevens. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Firing to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
31, South Carolina, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And they've
Oh, no.
lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here.
Oh, I hate my life. Oh,
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
but, oh, I spilled my Mountain Dew out. Fuck the game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Fuck!
So,
Can I do anything fucking right today? Oh, I hate today. Ah! I'm pissed. What the fuck ever? Still all over the fucking play.
Frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down coming up. He's got it again. Navigates that.
I'm nervous now.
Gets 4 out to the 17.
And here's the mindset if
Aww.
you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
I'm so
You
pissed
got
off.
this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can run on those speedsters and I know the
Damn
pass
it!
is coming so I can have more success.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more playing room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack and another offensive odyssey. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different.
Every day
Run
bad
bodies,
makes
run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you want to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. Long way by this defense, and they
Yeah,
stop
but
short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football, give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Nice.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 4 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs in the game.
Caught behind the line. It's James. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's going to galvanize them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The give to the back. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it away from the 47 on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Almost a pick.
What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gamecocks have it with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, they'll run inside. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that.
South Carolina, that break.
Not to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they're after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting to you late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you're even trying to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong,